boys and girls. Today we are going to draw a pagoda. And pagodas are buildings that are found in China, Japan, Vietnam, and other places in Asia. And they're usually made for religious reasons, but they are so beautiful that lots of people visit them just for their beauty. And also they're used for other reasons too, celebrations, weddings, and all that jazz. So we're going to make a pagoda today, and we're going to draw it with shapes and lines. We're going to add details, and of course we're going to add color. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with a pencil, and then I'm going to work with a marker or pen just so you guys can see my lines. You'll have a chance to outline it if you want and add color your own way, but let's start to draw. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add guidelines. These guidelines are going to help me to place all the parts and pieces of my pagoda. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by drawing a line right down the middle of my paper. This is going to help me to find the middle of the page so I can make my pagoda symmetrical. Now I'm also going to do this side to side as well. So I'm dividing it into 4 parts, and then I'm going to do the top part in half, making it into 6, and the bottom part in half, making it into 8. Oh, whoops, that's not where it goes. Whoopsies. Mine goes down here. But no big deal. I can just erase. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to a marker just so you guys can see my lines. They're hard to see with the back of my picture. You can see all those lines from the previous piece of art. So I'm going to use a marker so you guys don't get distracted by my lines. Okay? So I'm going to start by drawing my pagoda. And you know what? I'm going to use a color today because I think it'll be fun to have my pagoda outlined already. So I'm going to choose red. Red is a very good color in China and Japan. So I'm going to use red in my picture. So I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle that's going to be at the bottom section of my paper. So we have a top section, 2 middle ones, and a bottom one. And I'm going to go ahead and use that guideline as the top of my rectangle. And then I'm going to go down just a little bit and draw a second one. Just like that. Now I'm going to start to build up, and you'll notice when we start to build up our pagoda, it's going to get smaller and smaller towards the top. So it's kind of shaped like a triangle. So I'm going to start with the first layer, and then you'll notice that it starts to get repetitive, or it starts to repeat as I go up. Alright, so now I'm going to do my second layer. So I'm going to go in a little bit from the top of my rectangle, and I'm going to draw a taller line, and I'm going to make the same line on the other side. So I'm trying to make it as symmetrical as possible. And now my top line is going to go past my 2 lines that I just drew. Just like that. Now I'm going to go up a little bit. It's going to be, the space that is going to be for the roof is going to be a little bit smaller than this space. And the line is going to be shorter than this line. So I go in a little bit. So imagine you're going at a diagonal. Draw your line and try to stop it at the same place on the other side. So it's the shortest line so far. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this line and this line with a curved line that's going to go up and then back in. So it kind of looks like a curved V or the side of a mustache. So I give it a smile and then a half smile back. So smile and then a half smile back. Just like that. Now I'm going to take the same shape and I'm going to go up. So I'm going to go in a little bit. Now where this line stopped, I now know where my top's going to go. My next line's going to go a little bit past this one. And then I make a shorter line on top. And then I do the same thing again. Smile and a half smile. Smile and a half smile. And now I'm going to go up one more time. Same steps. Okay, now I'm going to add a top to my pagoda. So I'm going to go up almost to the very top. And I'm going to add a little short line. Now you could make it straight, but I'm just going to do a slight curve where I want the top of my pagoda to go. Because now I'm going to make a big, long curve line that's going to sweep around. So it's going to start off straight, and then it's going to curve up, just like the other ones. Straight, and then curve up. And then I do a half smile back. Just like that. So now I have the basic shapes of my pagoda, and now it's time to add all of those fun details that are going to make it look outstanding. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I should change colors. I'm thinking I might change color. Alright. So now I'm going to start to add details. I'm going to add stripes here. You can do any kind of pattern or design. You can copy mine. I'm okay with that. But I'm going to go ahead. You know what? I'm going to keep this red, and then I might change the colors for the rest of it. I picked colors that I'm going to make my pagoda into. I thought I would use red up here and do some orange in the middle. And I'm going to color with crayon. So I like that it's going to have a dark background and it's going to have a light color inside. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to add some color using crayons. Girls, so there's my finished pagoda picture. I had so much fun making it. I think it looks outstanding. I hope you guys had a great time too. Something fun, simple, easy, and really cool looking. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Bye.